Namaste, konnichiwa, and good afternoon. Today I am with Kaori Sensei. She is a teacher in a national school of Japan. And today I am going to have a word with her and would know more about Japanese public schools.
Okay. Hello. Namaste. My name is Kaori, and I am elementary school teacher in Japan, and I'm teaching for I think more than 15 years. I guess. And what I'm now teaching English subject, and before I was a classroom teacher too, and I studied in US for 4.5 years. So that experience brought me to now be a subject teacher, English subject teacher. Okay.
All right, thank you so much. So, the experience of 15 years as a teacher in Japan would definitely help us to make this content deeper and more useful to us. So, moving towards another question, I want to know that what is the general image of a teacher in Japan?
I think a long time ago, teacher is like higher status occupation, but these days, parents are educated, and so depend on the parents or depend on the student, they thought their own image, and maybe some parents think teacher is some good social model for their kids, or maybe leader or educator and maybe some students thought our teacher is just like a friends, so depend on the student and depend on the parents.
Now, I would like to know, Sensei, a normal routine work of a teacher on a regular day in a Japanese public school.
Yeah, officially like teacher job start from 8 a.m. to finish at 5 p.m. but normally teacher work longer than that.
Is it compulsory to work too late, or it is like the you want to complete your work for the next day or the next week?
Yeah, like I think teachers their own decision to work longer.
Now, you just told me about the timings for teachers. I would like to know the timings for students in elementary school of Japan, particularly in public school.
In my school, students come to school at 8 to between 8 to 8:30, so they can come to school, and the morning assemble and the class start 8:30, and the class start 8:50, and the morning class is finished at noon, 12:10, and after that they have a school lunch and also lunch break. So afternoon class start from at 1:15, and they have two classes and normal, and they finish 2:45. Then they have a cleaning time and some break time and class meeting, and they go back to home around 3:30 to 4.
3:30 to 4. Okay. And what are the subjects they study?
First and second graders, they have a Japanese, arithmetics, and socio-environmental studies, and PE, music, arts, and moral. And third and fourth graders, like in the socio-environmental study is changed into the science and social studies.
Right.
And they also have an integrated learning and also English activity. And then fifth and sixth grader, they added home economics and English.
Okay. The main work of a teacher is to teach in the class, right? You go and you teach. In Japan, I want to know that other than teaching, do teachers or are teachers assigned another duties like
teacher had assigned into the separately in a group. Like some group is taking care of ICT, some group is taking care of the school event, and some group is taking care of the grading, like school report or some paper, like official paper things. So like there
different committees.
and then each committee has a once a month meeting.
Again, this question is related to your subject. I would like to know, being English teacher in elementary school, do you face any difficulties teaching English in elementary school?
I mean, in Japan, normally 35 students in a class, and normally one English teacher and one classroom teacher, or one classroom teacher and like assistant language teacher. So like I think 2 teachers teach 35 students in communicative process learning. So that is kind of hard to teach because students cannot speak out English well, and so we should communicate individually, but it takes time, or sometimes it's hard to, it's too big classes I think for the communicative learning. But another thing, like as you know, in Japan there are not so many international student or international teacher, and in their life, like students only speak English in a school or in a class. They don't need to speak English outside of the school. So that is hard to give them the opportunity to learn English or use English. So
regarding English education, or like regarding English as a second language in Japan, what I have seen, here I've seen that along with a main English teacher, a Japanese teacher, you have ALT teachers, right? According to you, I just want to know your opinion that do Japanese school need assistant language teachers?
I think more teacher has more, like more teacher is more better. I mean,
Okay.
maybe they can cooperate, or they can support, and they make students have a conversation more. So just sometimes difficulty, they didn't have enough time to meeting, or use resources.
One more question, like there are mainly 2 religions. I may be wrong, but I think what I know about Japan, there are Shinto and Buddhism. These are the 2 main religions. So in Japanese school, any kind of religious subjects or religious things are taught?
No religious subject in a public school. Maybe some private school has some religious, like Christian or Buddhist or Shinto, but in public school we never taught religious subject. But instead of that, we have a subject of moral education. So maybe moral education educates students to public rule, or how to be nice for other people or in a society.
Now, in today's time, a comprehensive development of a child, or you can say overall development of a child, or holistic development of a child is very important. So what are the activities carried out in Japanese schools in order to bring, in order to carry out the overall development of a child?
We have a weekly assemble, and most public school also has a weekly assemble. So like principal's talk, or some other teacher talk, and also we have a school lunch, and a school lunch students need to prepare their lunch by themselves. And I mean, yeah. Also, we have a cleaning time every day, and we have a club activity from fourth, fifth, sixth graders, and we have a committee activity for fifth and sixth graders. Club activity is like just for kind of fun, like student can be a member of the whichever they want to be, like such as like sports activity like soccer, baseball, soft volleyball, table tennis, and there are computer activity and like board game and art. I think these activities, so they can enter whatever they want. And committee activity is more kind of social role of the taking care of the school. So fifth, sixth graders think about support their school or school. So some committee is assigned cleaning, and some committee is assigned school lunch, and some committee is assigned taking care of the animals in the school, and some committee is taking care of the school books, like library, and some is assigned a school event. So, and also some is member of the making the music in the event, like sports day or entrance ceremony or graduation ceremony. They play the music.
Okay.
Normally, like people need to get their teacher license, so they need to graduate from university, 4-year university, or some teacher graduate from second, like 2 years university, get the second license. And but if graduate from 4 years university, they can get first license. So that the difference between the salary.
Okay.
So, but yeah, these are mainly 4 years university.
Okay, now I'm going to ask you the last question, and it is very important question even I want to know. It is very difficult to keep yourself motivated and updated with the changes that take place in education system around you in society. So now, what do you do to keep yourself motivated as teacher, or to keep yourself updated with the new trends and the changes that takes place in education system and society?
Fortunately, I never get unmotivated. Teacher also should know outside of the school, or related the society experiences outside the school, and get the information or knowing other people. And and for me now, I'm learning in English, like English as a other language, teaching, and so those makes me more motivated.
So thank you so much, Kaori Sensei. It was wonderful talking to you, and I'm really thankful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.